Hey, what's going on? This is Tequila Talk Compadres, and today is June the 4th, 2020, and we're here with a second episode, and I'm here with
Felipe.
you know your name? Come on.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah.
You know your name?
I'm Eric.
Antonio.
And I'm Edward. This is our second installment of Tequila Talk Compadres. We're going to go right off the bat with what's going on today in the world. Everybody knows there's a lot of rioting, a lot of civil unrest out there in the world, and specifically here in Dallas. So we're going to hit up a little bit about that. So we'll start off with the most obvious things.
Well, we got to introduce our tequila first.
Of course.
Tequila, the episode.
Jose Cuervo, and that's what we're sipping on, some of us. And just some other people brought some whiskey. I don't know.
I think Jose Cuervo is like the people's tequila,
Yeah,
or at least
man,
the
you
young
gotta
people's.
go.
It's pretty much the first tequila that anybody's ever tasted ever, right?
It's
At any
all
party,
for
it's the
your-
first tequila that fucks you up and say, "Oh,
It's a good
tequila's not
go-to.
bad."
Man,
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
go-to, man.
It's a go-to thing.
Nice
Yeah.
introduction tequila.
Yeah.
Good staple.
It's a
Yeah,
So now we're
picture.
sitting
You either love it or hate it, but you'll remember it.
I think we're all
Or
like
not. If you do it right, you won't.
Oh man.
But anyways, we're sipping on tequila, drinking, and just talking about random stuff. So the first thing with the civil unrest.
I know. Right now, one of the things that I saw a lot is that want to use military use. I know having a military personnel here before, a lot of times they use. What are your thoughts on that? You think they should use the military or they should find another way? And if there is another way, what way would it be?
Okay, first of all, I, as a former member of the military, let me just say, no, absolutely not. Do not use these. I started with motherfuckers that would shoot themselves in the foot, waiting for fucking chow, right? So imagine what happens if these guys get on the streets and they still have live ammo. I bet these motherfuckers, these National Guards, are not getting live ammo. They're just bodies out there. They're just bodies in uniforms, honestly. All right, it's just a meat wall. All right, and that's because honestly, you're not supposed to be using military personnel on civilians at all, especially federal troops. Man, these guys are. They're just like me, bro. I think there's a video. There's a video on Facebook going around of one of the National Guards going down some stairs and he falls down. And he's carrying an M16 with a fucking 203 grenade launcher. Oh, excuse me.
The grenade
launcher. Oh, my bad, yeah. Oopsie. Fuck no, dude. These guys are not carrying ammo, and I'm telling you, don't use federal troops. Why? Because the last time they used federal troops,
Was
I
it
think they
Second
just-
World War? Was it Second?
no, not Second
Like
World War.
Civil War?
It was in the Civil Rights Act, and it was at
Civil
Kent
Rights.
College, right? And then these fucking hippies were putting flowers in the barrels of the fucking. They just pulled the shirt. They were, oh, you got a face full of flowers and some bullets. So no, I'm on no. Jeremiah.
I'm not really knowledgeable about everything that's going on, but yeah, the use of military force probably would thumbs down that one, man. I don't think. I don't think these protests are, doing what they're trying to do. I just think it's a lot of people just trying to go out there and say they did something, but I don't think the military should be involved. Period.
Yeah, I agree with the guys. No, they shouldn't be using it. It's just a tactic to try to show off. That's all it is.
Strong man.
Strong armor. But try to scare someone into kind of submitting and stuff, and that's all it is. So it's just a waste of money and time for a lot of people, and
they're calling in the National Guard and stuff, man.
But it is a countrywide. Situations going on right now. There's a lot of riots, a lot of looting, a lot of different things, and the current police don't have the backing to be able to subdue the current masses. So what solution would
They're
it
not
be?
supposed to subdue the masses. That's the issue. That's why people are rioting.
But the masses
All right.
are right. They're making
the thing is, they're done being subdued. All right, stop subduing me. All right, Shorty just want to live his life. I'm not black, but I am short, so I did give myself the moniker of short head. Okay.
Hey, we're only about an inch taller than you, so hey.
Which makes a difference. But look, the issue is shut your mouth. The issue is they're tired of being subdued because they've been subdued. All right. since forever. All right, since fucking motherfucking forever. So
they brought him
I think it's just boiling over. I heard you say it's a pandemic of fucking looting, right?
It's not.
No.
Like, there are some people.
Those are just bad decisions people are making.
I mean, there's some people that are always going to take advantage of
The
the
same
situation.
excuse can be
And they're
made
trying to make-
for the looters that can't be made for the cop. It's just some bad apples.
Yeah.
No, there's just some
Yeah,
people
just-
trying to take advantage of the situation, and they're jumping in there.
Just
make
like
it
worse.
cops
From out of
take
town.
advantage of the situation.
Cops
Yeah,
do
they
abuse
do
their
too.
power. They
Abuse
do
their
take
power,
abuse
yeah.
their power.
Maybe not all of them, but there's some of them do.
Yes.
And I think now they're starting to realize that
This backfired.
Yeah.
on
And
us.
it's good because it's becoming worldwide.
I can't be a dick to everybody who was a jerk to me in high school, kind of thing. That's what I think
Talk
cops
about
should
a
be
sweet fucking gig the cops have, right?
They just
their
power trip.
contracts, their unions.
They
Do
power trip.
do you belong to a union?
Nah.
Electricians union? You know, somebody
I
talk
mean,
shit
I work
about
for
your
the
work.
city.
Right to work.
Did you lose your job?
No,
yeah.
no union.
You lose your
I work
job?
for the city, and I know the cops, the uniform converts to civilians. They get a
I
lot
don't
more
even know
benefits.
what you do.
Nobody knows. He's like,
Nobody.
He works for the Okay, we got them all.
I'm Chandler, some friends.
he's the only one with proper posture.
Yeah.
We found them all.
You guys are fucked. This is a sting.
But also being a cop is a tough job, man. You got to go through a lot of shit.
Oh, it's
You're risking your life
shit.
every
It's life.
day.
It's like, yeah,
It's super
they-
shitty, yeah.
And then people definitely nowadays
Yeah.
don't respect you, bro. They're
But
spitting on you.
here's the thing. Nobody's gonna respect you.
Nobody's
Nobody respects
respecting you.
electricians either. Nobody respects me. I'm a fucking grocery store stalker.
You were essential.
IT
But
guy.
you were essential. You
You're
have
essential,
value.
bro.
Stop.
Don't blush now. No, don't
Now
blush.
compliment me on my outfit.
Yes, we're trying to do the Hawaiian style today.
Yeah,
I'm
way
just
to go.
being-
Just
Be relaxed.
today.
Going to the beach after this.
But
Let's go to Joe Pool Lake.
yeah, it is a tough job. I think it is a tough job. But no,
It's a
they're
job
not.
we do need. We all need cops.
No, there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
other
You need order.
profession.
You need
Yeah, you do
order.
need cops. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. But there's no other fucking profession where it has been such fucking.
Degraded.
Oh, look at me! Look, fucking
See, I think the
divas.
problem
They're
is-
fucking huge divas.
Yeah, I
Not
think
even
the
the
problem-
military. They're like, yo, I don't feel right about this. I'm not a hero. Homeboy, over there's that died are heroes. But the cops are like, you don't know my fucking job, how hard it is dealing with the people that I gotta fucking put down. And why are they acting out? Why are these fucking people acting out?
See, the problem is history. It's like
History.
the cops. They started, when they started here in the South, especially, police started as control for slaves.
Slave catchers.
They were slave catchers, man. So the culture was always had this racism to it.
I'm sorry, I'm a dog.
And up north, it kind of went that way.
I mean, that-
It's
I don't think that
it's like a
bleeds.
it's like a business, right? A business that runs a certain way, like Facebook or
Status
Google,
quo.
whatever. They have a certain culture,
Uh-huh.
and that pressures people to act a certain way. So even though someone might come in thinking they're gonna work, oh yeah, I'm gonna help,
Change the
develop this
world.
technology and whatever. They come in and you gotta hit the quota or you gotta do a certain thing. And that culture's been in the police department for over centuries or a couple of centuries, right?
Yeah.
So, or over a century. So now they got all these, even cops that go in there trying to do the right thing, do a good thing. They got these other cops that, there's already a culture in there where you're already kind of pushed to act a certain way.
You got-
in certain
You got
people.
crooked cops.
And you got crooked cops, and then those crooked cops, they
got-
affect all the other cops.
Bad
High school all
apples
over
make the
again.
good apples bad apples.
So like everybody's always asking, okay, we protest, we do all this, but what can you do to make the change?
Yeah,
You need it's a whole cultural change.
Four people there, right? 4 cops. One of them, me, right? Cool. Hey, that guy killed that guy, but the other guy is getting.
How 3 other people don't
Don't
nothing?
say nothing.
That's the culture
That's-
of the
you know
police
what I'm saying?
department.
I heard they
That's
got
a-
charged
that's a-
of.
Yeah, now they
Yeah,
did. So
right.
that's what
Still,
they're
like,
starting to
think
do.
about-
Only accessory to murder, so they're not being charged with.
Yeah,
But they're still being fired.
But they're-
How like if you're in a business, one person acts bad and just 3 other people watch. If you're in a good business, that those other 3 people will act, hey man, you're not doing the right thing.
Well, pull them
I
off,
mean,
kind of like
but
that
if the
one cop.
culture is to do what you're
Just
gonna
like
do.
how they're trying to blame it on the
Like-
looters. Oh, that guy's looting. All of y'all are bad. No,
Yeah.
there's a 99.
But where is it coming from? This frustration because all these people they've been done wrong for all this time. So fuck the government, fuck the police, right? I'm gonna go get whatever I can get.
They're in the red, economically,
Yeah.
socially.
So they
and-
made anything, get nothing from nothing. So I'm gonna go take advantage of this situation.
Yeah, that's where
and then that's where even the looting's bad.
the
I
abuse,
condemn it,
yeah.
but they're the ones that are like just trying to take advantage of the situation. But even though the majority of the protesters, they're not like that.
But even now, they're financially segregated. If you think about it, like any city you go, anywhere you go, you got your parts of town.
Your
and they're-
south
Well,
and
that's
your
because
north.
that was
All
built
anywhere.
by the government.
Correct, but that's what I mean.
That's
Even
called
then,
redlining. Back in the early 1900s, when they redlined all the cities where they kept the Negroes in one area, the
Yeah,
Jews
they
in
didn't
another
financially
area.
let them have the money.
Even Section 8 was really developed for white people to help them out, but then they saw all these black people come into the
Put the
city
white
and they just
trash.
stuck them all into these apartments, and they gave all the white people the housing. They gave them the suburbs. That's what
They
they built
gave
the
them
wealth.
the loans with
They gave
the
them the
good
loans.
rates.
And now they
And
built
Oak
wealth
Cliff.
from the
I'm just
old past. It's like it's like a historical
When's the last
thing.
time minorities got mortgage loans? 2008? Remember what happened then?
Bitch, I just got a loan last year.
No. Okay, calm down. I'm a homeowner.
But I'm saying
Cop at the pool. Just living the life.
Shout out to the poor.
Just living the life.
It's a hell you have to deal with every day.
Hell no.
Anyway,
It is systemic. I mean, I know
problem.
it's
People
systemic,
are-
but at the same time, it's environmental, man. You got to think of all the environmental influences that, especially with younger
Well,
people.
like,
A
because
lot of young people don't know the issues. They just want
that's
to
the
go.
problem. They don't teach real history in school.
They don't.
They don't teach the real
Yeah,
history.
but
of
even
the
with current event, they don't know the issue behind why people protest or why people put that black screen on. Remember on Tuesday, like all
True.
Instagram was full of nothing but black guy, and then come to find out, it wasn't even related to Black Lives Matter. It was related to some kind of fun in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? It was like a two-edged sword.
Education's a thing too. You know?
Because
Yeah,
one of the biggest
same
thing-
ways.
Nobody, like, for the longest, I didn't even know about the Tulsa massacre back in, like, I don't know, how 1900s.
1921.
1921. I didn't find out. I only found out because I was watching Watchmen.
Oh,
You know, and honestly,
Speaking of which, amazing show.
Because they don't teach you history.
Isn't it
The reality
good
is,
show?
I didn't
Never
even
seen
know.
this.
Yeah, but if you watch it, I thought it wasn't a real event. It
What
come to
other
be- it
show
was
can
true.
you see a big ass blue dick? Hey, buddy.
You tell me. I mean,
Oh, you didn't see the ending? Oh, I just spoiled it. By the way, the finale of Watchmen.
Give me
a lot of
the-
big blue dicks. Hello, dog.
but that's the education piece of it. Is we are not fully educated in
We don't
actual.
teach
And
us
a lot of younger people don't care about being educated. That's like the general
I don't
idea.
think so,
It's like,
man. I think right now the youngest generation is the ones that are like.
They're the
learning
ones-
using the internet.
The
Because a lot
trend
of the
is being woke.
protesters I seen when I went through downtown were young people, man. They were out
That's
there.
reality.
well,
man.
they're
And it's not
learning
just black
because
people. It's like a lot of white people, Hispanic people, and
I don't think race defines it.
And I
It's
think the
just-
younger generation is the ones that can save us from it. But it's like it's gonna take a while. It's gonna something systematic.
It's gonna take old people dying off.
Yeah. It's
And
gonna take
us to
That's
get
basically
old for
that's
us
what
to do
coronavirus
something.
did, right?
Very
Oh,
small
it
percentage.
tried.
Tied
It
into
tried.
episode
It didn't
one.
work.
And they're the first ones to say, fuck this mask. I'm like, okay, dude. I'm in the grocery store and these fucking old people are walking around without their masks. I'm like,
And you're
All
the
right,
one at the
you
highest
go-
risk.
no, me?
No, I'm talking about them.
Oh, them, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, motherfucker, if you don't want to put your shit on, whatever. You know,
I dare you.
I'm just. It is a little bit frustrating because they're set in their ways. Oh my God, how set in their ways are they? It's just like how we are.
That's
You know what I
it.
mean?
It's generational.
Are we gonna quit drinking?
Probably.
No.
You did
Are they
for a
gonna
while.
quit being racist?
You did for a while.
Once my liver fails, yeah.
yeah, I did it because I was taking medicine. But that's it.
You know, but at least we can say, hey, we're better than the people that came before us.
And you know what? I
get
think
more
little bit.
education, you know?
Yeah, more
That's the
education.
thing.
I think technology
The
now
more
is
internet and
what's
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Technology's helped.
a huge
Because
part
even
of
they
everything.
were just talking about that too, how the school district everything's separated and segregated
Yeah.
by the communities. Of course, like
Because
Oak
they
Cliff.
built it that way.
Oak Cliff, it's a poor community, so is South Oak Cliff. So the taxes they get from the homes the city tax
Property
at the end of the year
tax.
is nothing compared to.
See, that's the wrong thing too.
I think
it's
compared to like Plano, Allen, those
No.
they have like lacrosse fields
Fields.
and like
See, that's what's wrong
polo
there,
riding
too, man.
fields.
Where do the
after
kids
school.
that live in Kessler go to school at?
They have private schools.
Hockaday.
Private schools.
I didn't
Same
realize
bars.
What about public schools?
those fucking kids. Yeah, they're going to private school, charter schools. They go to that next to the Potter House over there. That University Baptist.
Oh,
Dallas
Dallas Baptist.
I was like, that's a compound?
Private. Those are private.
That's
schools,
a-
though.
those are
It's like
private
SMU's a private school.
That shit looks.
See,
SMU's private.
that's wrong because like you got all these, you pay all these funds for a school, and depending if you're in a poor community, you can get a shitty school. So how are you ever gonna help the poor people get better if you give
Bro,
them shit in
You
it?
won't. It's the
America
elected
just-
officials that decide that.
Just
I
like
mean, it
how
should be a public fund and then fund all the schools
But
the
at the
same.
same time, it all boils down to like a
But then,
personal
you know-
level, man. Like, you could go to a horrible school, but if you really want to learn, you really want to apply, you become, like, valedictorian. of
You
stuff,
do, you do,
Yeah,
but
but
you're still
a
limited.
valedictorian
You're
is
still
still
Yeah,
poor
limited.
school.
you don't have the same opportunities.
No.
Valedictorian at a poor school compared to a rich school is gonna be different.
Oh yeah, big
so
time.
I mean,
big
there's,
time.
statistically, okay, maybe 1 out of 10 makes it out of a poor, but then in a rich school, how many 9 out of 10? So like,
9 out of 10,
I'm just
dude.
making it up, but like, it's the facts are that it's
Fact
always
check.
gonna.
Fact check.
Yeah, fact check. I just made that up, but I'm saying is you have a way better chance in a richer area than you do in a poor area.
Overall idea.
And they keep saying everybody has the
Yeah,
opportunity
why?
to go, but
So you're telling me you're against giving everybody the same opportunity?
Yeah.
to
Just give
get
everybody the
all
same
the
I'm not
same
against it.
tools.
No, no,
So
no.
I
I'm
was
not against
born
Yeah.
without a shovel, but you're born with a shovel. But our goal in life is to fucking dig our own grave.
And you-
It's gonna take me a little
he
longer.
uses nails and you use a
But
shovel.
that's
You got
it doesn't
hands?
matter because look at this
hands?
fucking hole I got. And I'm like,
But all that starts with segregation, and it's
you know,
like
if I really wanted to, I'd kill you and take your shovel, motherfucker. But that's a revolution in
But then
France.
you blame it on him, but it was really the
Is
society
it
that
my
made him that
fault
way.
you killed me? No, you murdered me.
It was the fact you rubbed it in his face and you had a shovel. He did it. I think that's
I
the
mean,
other
look
part
what
of it as
happened
well.
in France in 1789. Motherfuckers just started chopping heads off, motherfucker.
Oh,
Rolling down the street.
Napoleon.
That's how he came
That's
about.
because.
But here's the other piece too. If you think about it, kind of going towards how can we sustain it is Americans in general have a
It's
very short attention
unsustainable.
span. Yes,
They don't care.
So what is going to happen a week or two from now once all this demonstration is over? Jobs are opening up again. Now we're 50% overall.
They're gonna go back to the
So what's
bars.
going to happen?
They're gonna go back to bars. They're gonna go back to doing what they
They're gonna
enjoy
forget
as
about it.
Yeah, yeah.
recreational.
It's what are they going to do? What are who are the leaders right now? There's
That's the
no
problem.
there's no
No
MLK, there's no
leadership.
No, that's
Malcolm
why
X.
like you need a strong, even like
no
a strong black
leadership.
leader. You know,
A
like a Martin Luther
unification.
King. You know, somebody.
A unificator.
Yeah, somebody. Man.
That is
That's the problem. man.
Terminator.
They're not really-
I would take even a Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
take a
even
Malcolm
Malcolm
X.
X, yeah.
I know Malcolm
And
X.
that's the thing we're
I know
missing
Malcolm
because
X.
there's not
Yeah.
somebody.
But
to
look at how
really
many
lead.
kids nowadays don't even know who that is or what he
You
did.
gotta watch the movie or read the book. The
But
Malcolm
they,
X
they don't
story,
even want
it
to put
is
that
awesome.
effort.
You remember
They
Malcolm
just
X
want to
in
be
the
famous
beginning
on
of the
social
movie?
media.
Yes.
He was
the-
walking with his goddamn pimp hat. He was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking put some sheen on my hair.
Because everybody's everywhere. Everybody's looking for that one leader. I mean, right now they don't have that. There's no organization.
don't
There's
have
nothing
that,
going on.
man.
There's no
Yeah.
one to stand in
Civil rights.
Congress to
But-
make to pass the laws to make those
Of course
things to make it
not,
happen.
because
Making
there's
See,
so
the
change.
problem is that everything that's happened to better, like civil rights and everything, it's always happened from the bottom to the top. Like protesting, people pushing to do it. It's never started from the government top to bottom to where they make regulations to actually
They
make, it
make
happen.
changes.
They make the changes to better the people.
Martin
And that's the
Luther
problem.
King had to look at LBJ sign that fucking Civil Rights Act.
Because
He's
they were
like,
gonna do it.
sign that shit.
And I think
Motherfucker.
LBJ
Protests
signed
are
that
important.
out of
If you
fear.
want
He's
to
like,
He
all
signed
right,
that out of
all
fear.
right.
He's like, man, these so many people came to
Oh,
Washington.
dude, it was
I better sign this.
bad.
He was from Texas. He's from the South. He's from Texas.
He was from Texas, but
From Texas.
he got, you know, but that was
The
actually
ideology,
JFK.
like you said.
Don't get me
goes
started
back.
on JFK
Yeah.
because his own Secret Service killed him. Everybody knows.
I think
this.
George Bush Sr. killed him.
I think so too, man.
George Bush Sr. No,
was
his
there
own
at the
Secret
wake.
Service killed him. All right, the guys
The
they came
magic
to Dallas and they're like, this tequila's really fucking good. Shit,
They had a podcast and then they killed him.
they gave the fucking M16, brand new M16. Nobody's ever tried it out, right?
AK? What?
No, it was an M16. They're like, hey, check it out. It's an MC. They gave it to the new guy.
You're
new
Russian.
Guy, new guy was like, I don't know what to do with this. Right. Lee
The
Harvey
Russian guy.
Oswald shot at the president, missed.
Yeah, and Secret Service was like, fuck, we
The
gotta
new
make
guy
up for this.
gets up. He's like, what happened? And then the car takes off. He's in the front car of the president, right? The president's in his super sweet Continental, right? And
The
then
Lincoln.
the car takes off.
The
The
Lincoln.
guy sits back down. He's like, oh shit, you guys are taking off? When he sits back down, guess what happens?
Boom.
Gun fires off.
From the bushes.
No, you're talking about the grass. No, it's not talking about the grass. He got shot by his own Secret Service. Secret Service covered it up.
You know what? We got down the rabbit hole. We gone down the rabbit hole.
And then they killed Marilyn Monroe.
Alright, calm it down. Let's talk something that's coming up new is sports. So we'll finally get the NBA.
Sports are coming back.
Lakers, baby. Lakers. They're coming, baby.
Jesus Christ. But
I don't mean to be downer, but have you guys seen Kobe Bryant's medical report?
no, guys.
Was he
Go ahead.
murdered?
Please in Mr. Conspiracy Theory. He's alive.
He's alive.
He's not.
He was Tupac.
He's a lizard.
Tupac in Cuba.
He's in Cuba.
As a lizard
Yes,
person.
you're right. Yeah. He's out there with Christopher Reeves, the original Superman.
I thought that was
He actually died. We
Stephen
haven't saw.
Well, and all the people that died from AIDS in the 80s. They're over there.
What the hell?
No, I saw.
We just lost him.
I don't know where he went.
No, I saw the medical examiner's report of what they found of Kobe Bryant.
What they
What was he
found?
find?
That he was charted?
They didn't find the legs.
His legs?
There are no legs.
Well, damn, it was a helicopter crash.
It's a helicopter crash. Yeah, it was fucked up. They say half of his body is burned, and I mean, I didn't really care about Kobe Bryant until I saw that, and I was like, man, that motherfucker died, dude.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Black
And,
Mamba.
you know-
He's a legend, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
A
I like him
modern
as
day
a
legend.
basketball
That's what I
player.
think.
As a person, I don't really like him as a person. But
yeah.
Okay, so he was awesome. He was better than LeBron.
Did you meet him?
No, just what I see, he had the rape charge, like he raped the chick,
damn.
and then like,
Never
What the
convinced
race?
you.
The
and
race,
he had too much ego, and then
this
he
is
can
the same
make it seem
shit
better.
about
He got you
LeBron.
5 championships.
You can say
He
the
got
same
you
shit.
5 championships.
And with
He
the
got you
saw,
Mike
got
Tyson,
five.
rape,
But-
rape. Bill Cosby, rape, great. Kobe Bryant, great. Where am I going with this?
Hey,
Want to
Break
be
the
great?
common denominator.
You rape.
No, you
And they
we do not condemn that kind of activity.
we have to edit that out.
Alright, so
I think he wanted to make it up though because he was trying to push women's basketball. So I give
Well,
respect
yeah,
to
he
that.
had all daughters, bro.
He had no choice.
Yeah. It's
But
kind
I
of
think
hard
you
you got
respect for
daughters.
that. You know,
That
You're the most
was-
machista
is that-
motherfucker.
that's-
You have daughters. You're like,
That's
what the
ironic. How
kinda
he fucking put out all this bad dick vibe towards women, and then his own dick gave him women. Dick karma.
Instant karma.
so like they're gonna do what 22 team NBA.
Yeah, they
I
said
think
it's
that's
gonna be about 22.
Just 22 team or game?
Teams?
22 teams.
The 22 top
22
teams.
They're cutting off 8.
Yeah.
Wait, the bottom
like
eight?
the
How are you
Pelicans.
gonna rank them?
Pelicans
got
don't
it.
count.
Score. Not current score, but
All
current.
them like
Current
nobody
record.
cities.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, Pelicans,
Yeah. It's gonna be weird.
Magic, the Magic.
Is that gonna be for next season?
No, this
no, this
But they're only having like a limited.
In a month.
Yeah.
In a month.
Wow.
They're coming up in a month.
I heard too today the
They're just gonna
MLB
be-
is coming back too, but the same thing like a quarter of their season.
They're just gonna play like
baseball?
Baseball, MLB.
Baseball's coming too, but they're having a lot of issues because of the union and they're trying to negotiate how to pay and all
Right,
that.
especially with the minor leagues, right? They had a lot of issues with the
They have
minor leagues and all
yeah,
that,
there's a lot of money involved there. But
yeah, there's a lot of money with
it's
baseball.
okay.
confusing.
There's like 400
Shit, I don't-
games.
They want more
Yeah, but I don't
money.
blame them, man. Think
I
about it.
think
If
they
you're an
want more money
athlete,
for less games.
but you gotta think about it.
Yeah,
If you're an
because they're losing
athlete,
money, they're getting pay
yeah,
cuts.
if you're an athlete and you
Yeah.
have not been working this whole time,
See, the problem with
Unless you have a
athletes is like you're in your prime, you're losing prime time.
No, but the owners are getting, I guess the number around is around $11 billion overall. This is the whole team, $11 billion, and a lot. I think
To
okay,
disperse?
no, that's how much they make a year.
oh,
There's about
Yeah,
about
Jerry Jones probably
three or
doubled it.
four of those are coming directly from stadium sales, parking, tickets, and all that
like
stuff.
merchandise.
Yes, and then the other 7, it's other endorsements, all that kind of stuff. So they still got $7 billion. The actual contracts for the MLB players, I think, is $3 billion. So they still got $4 or $3 billion to play with between all 30 teams or 32 teams, wherever they are. So, and they still want more cuts.
They ain't going broke.
They're not broke. And this is just 1 year, so it's not, they get
But you gotta think like if they're
They're
used to
not
making
hurting.
so many millions
But it's
in
the
a
top
year,
people
yeah.
making all the money.
It's the
Everybody
1%.
else,
It's
the
the
ushers,
1%.
the people that maintain the ballpark, they're getting
Oh,
like
dude, they haven't been getting money. Period.
You telling me
all the vendors.
every time I pay $12 for a fucking beer,
Yes.
Wait, no, at the
like
Cowboys
$11
game.
goes to the CEO.
$10 and that goes straight to Jerry Jones' pocket. And Arlington gets like 60 cents. of the last dollar. The other 40 cents goes to the stadium.
That's what we gotta protest.
365 right now.
We're gonna protest sports.
You go for everybody, man.
Sports brings people together, man.
I do. I miss
Even
sports.
if you're
I
not
wanna-
into it,
yeah,
like
man.
going to a game is the shit.
There's random
I'll
sports
go
coming
to a
up.
sports game. They don't even like the sport.
Yeah, hockey.
Like, yeah.
You don't know
Baseball.
shit about hockey, but it's fun as fuck.
People are watching marble races. That's how fucking desperate they are.
Or the esports that video game.
Have you seen those marble races? Those are pretty intense. That marble, black marble.
Oh,
The
yeah.
marble,
It was awesome. You gotta admit, it was interesting. It was interesting.
It went fast.
Yeah. I like that. I was like, is that marble gonna?
The black marble.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
the esports.
No, I wanted
the drone races. That shit's
Oh,
pretty
drones
cool.
is
drones is pretty
I
cool.
wanted to
I
bring
saw it
this
on
up,
my
but-
channel. It is pretty cool.
What race is better?
What? See, that's the thing, man.
Race.
No,
Race.
That's
No.
what starts riots.
You think like foot races or car races?
Yes.
Oh. Think about it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. What do you think I'm saying?
Oh
my God! You guys
that's
are so
something else,
loud.
man.
You guys are too tense. Too tense, man. Drink some more. Drink some tequila, yeah.
Come on.
For the one night drinking.
Damn, that's a little too much.
I don't know. I like the Formula One racing. The Formula One with the little cars getting everywhere.
Man, I like the ones that European. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called,
the
but they like
Formula
do like little obstacles and shit.
I
Man.
like
like
that.
the rally
Formula
races. I like the rally
Those
races.
are cool, man.
I'm
with
really
the
into the
big-ass
motorcycle
tires?
races.
Yeah, well, they're like
Oh, those are pretty
cars.
cool. The RTT. Those fucking
Oh,
guys
yeah,
die.
that shit.
Who?
Or the ones that go
motorcycle
off-road.
races?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Motorcross?
Man, you're like thinking this guy could like this
How do
goes
they-
back.
Dude, yeah, he ain't got no protection.
Yeah.
He's gonna get
To do it like
smashed by a motorcycle.
I mean,
Oh
like,
my God!
I
And
mean,
then
NASCAR is cool to see, but like after like a couple of times around, it's like, oh,
A lot of people
done.
get such a hard on. White people get such a hard on for that, bro.
that's pretty cool. I went there one time.
It's the like you said, it's a community around it.
It's NASCAR. Not NASCAR.
NASCAR.
So
It's
your,
a community
your
around
cousin
it.
wife
It brings,
and you
it brings them
love
together. It brings them together. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh hey, you're gonna
Uncle
watch
Grandpa.
this?
I think it'll be alright. If you did
Honestly,
like 10 laps, 20,
I think
30,
NASCAR
like
500.
500. Like,
too loud.
This is why we need
It is,
sports.
yeah.
This is why we need sports
Yeah.
because we're talking about marbles and NASCAR. We've gone too far.
It's just that natural want for competition, man. It's just that natural.
I started watching golf and I don't even like to watch
golf.
golf.
Shout out,
You gotta go play
shout out
golf.
if you
You gotta
play
play
golf.
golf.
You play golf.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Golf's actually really interesting.
Yeah,
If you
golf.
play, yeah.
If I drank and played, then yeah.
Yeah, that's all you do when you play. That's all you just get trash while you play.
And you can
We should all
expensive, man.
we should all
No,
play
it's
golf.
not. It is not. $20, 18 rounds
Yeah.
down.
You rent the club.
Well, you gotta
or
rent
what?
you gotta rent. If you don't have your clubs, you
Yeah.
gotta rent club, which is like another 20. The cars probably the most expensive thing. To rent the cars like 40 to 50. Other than that, it's cheap.
So you're like spending $80 off the bat just getting.
One person. If you don't have everything, yeah.
They don't call it a gentleman's game for nothing. Eh?
Yeah.
Well, actually, they don't call it a poor person's game.
Is it a beer
That's for
cheap?
sure. they call
BYOB.
it.
If you want to be, you can take your own.
Oh, okay. I'll pay that,
unofficially.
But everybody does it. Let's be real.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Everybody does it.
unofficially.
Yeah, you take your little.
You have that, all the clubs in there. that
Shit,
take
we've
the
had
bottle
like a
of tequila
40-gallon ice chest on the back of the fucking golf
It's like
cart.
off-roading. It's not supposed to be there, but
just
you
kind
We
of.
got a little side action here. You know, we're tequila talk, but this fool wanted with his whiskey.
Okay, so this.
We're representing the hood though over here. Dallas, and the Dallas, if you know
Shout
Dallas,
out.
Oak Cliff.
Shout out.
Yeah, this is called Oak Cliff Texas Bourbon Whiskey. I found it at River Liquor,
The
right
dollar
there
store?
off of Riverfront. Oh my God. Okay, you know when it was called Industrial.
back in the
Riverfront.
Senator Chavez.
Okay, so when you get
Hey, don't start that, man. You know, I don't remember that damn name.
Remember? No, when you get off of Industrial, the
Don't
first
feel
liquor store, the only liquor store that's still open right there, right? Okay, so you get off of Industrial, right there.
of
River
downtown.
Cut Liquors.
Next
right?
to knockouts.
No, negative.
Oh, don't start
No.
that.
Yeah, we're not gonna go to knockout.
No, Industrial right there, right in
Make it
front.
amazing.
You go there. I found it. I was looking for actually like something pecan-y and stuff, you know, because I'm from Texas. You know,
I think you're from Colombia.
No, we are from Texas.
It's not about, oh,
We suck pecans through straws over here. So I found Oak Cliff and bourbon. It was really great. I was surprised. I had low expectations, like I do from Oak Cliff.
And I've chosen.
I was pleasantly
hey, Oak
surprised.
Cliff, that's my hood.
OAKCLI.
F.
F.
Yeah, we've had a few.
Somebody.
Episode 2
No
is pretty
spelling
lit.
test, please.
It's
Pretty
only
lit
our
for
kids develop
episode
into third grade. So,
So sports, huh? Football is still scheduled to start at the same time.
Scheduled to start.
They're actually having
dude.
2 extra games, right?
Drew Brees is getting shattered
I
up.
didn't hear the 2 extra games.
Yeah, they said they passed. They're going to put, instead of 2 preseason games, they're going to make it official games.
They say they're going to replace Drew
20
Brees with
straight?
Colin Kaepernick.
Games are the same. The only difference is this year, only one team from each conference gets gets an extra game. Gets an extra 1 week off. Everybody else has to play 3 games.
Why would they have a bye week if it's
Only one team per conference.
so
gets a bye
whoever
week.
wins the
What?
division or conference?
No, whoever has the best record at the end of the season for their conference,
Oh,
like the
shit.
NFC and the AFC,
Oh, shit.
only one team gets that first bye week, the first week
From
off.
the year before?
No, from this year.
But I mean, why would you have a
I
bye
like
week?
that.
They've been by the whole time.
So at the end of the season, they get a week
They
off.
ain't been playing.
Yes, but everybody else has to play. Like the second team, usually the first 2 teams
Oh, I
have
gotcha.
have the first.
Perfect.
First round off, but only one team has
But
the
it's
first
still
round off.
16 games.
Still 16 games. It's
Right.
17 weeks because of the bye week, but they haven't added that extra game just yet. They're in contract with it right now.
Oh, I thought they
pretty
passed it
cool,
off. Okay, I might be wrong. Then. Okay.
I have a proposal for a new game. All right.
Yeah.
So you know how every city is riding. So basically, every city has their own team of riders. Now we have the cops and the riders,
So,
and then they go riding.
Riders.
so National Guard.
I thought you meant like
versus
riders, like you're riding
We're
a
going
bike.
back to
No,
what we're talking about.
rioters, right?
Okay.
So they're riding.
Civilians.
Let's, because they say that sports is down, but betting's up. What the fuck are people betting
Oh,
on?
gambling's-
Marbles.
Yeah, marbles.
The black marble.
How many times can you jerk off today? Fucking 13. Oh, lucky 13.
Felipe, breathe.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to bring it up.
You don't want to bring it
You
up?
want me to ring it up right here? I will. Alright. Nah, he's dead. I'm not gonna talk.
Respect for the.
At least for right now. We'll
Just for now.
revisit a couple of months.
Give it 2 months. So, I say, hey, riders against the cops. Boom,
It's
right?
already like that.
They already had a movie about it. What was it called? The Longest Yard?
But remember how many times the refs cheated for
No
the
clapping.
cops?
No
Don't clap. Dude.
No, yeah, don't clap.
But yeah.
That's handy shit.
Speaking of which, they changed the name of the Chiefs and the Redskins to the people I don't care about in Kansas.
There's like a fine line between political.
We call it the Kansas Briskets and the Washington politicians.
snowstorm.
I think it's even worse.
So crooked.
It's more crooked than anything.
No, the Washington Crooks. Huh?
Oh, I was like, what's
Hell.
Well, that was my game. I mean, that's my.
They petitioned a couple times
Yeah,
to do it.
yeah.
Redskins and Chiefs
To what?
changed their name.
Change the name.
Yeah, but Daniel
Yeah.
Snyder's not going to have any of
Like in
that.
baseball too, right?
Because
They did.
The Braves.
There's a lot of.
And the Indians. Yeah.
No, they changed the moniker.
The Seminoles?
Cleveland, they can't use Chief
That's
Wahoo.
that
They can't use them anymore.
college.
Oh.
What do they use? Oh, it's just the hammer or the
The
hatches,
C,
right?
the C. They gotta use the C for Cleveland, and I think that's it.
But it's still the same name.
Same name,
Ah.
still Cleveland Indians, but they just can't use Chief Wahoo.
It's just so ingrained because there's also a great beer called Indio beer from Mexico.
Ooh, I like that.
And what do they
Mexico's
say when
pretty
you do
racist,
something
though.
stupid?
Oh yeah, but they're like raised that way.
I think the cops are corrupt here.
Let's go to Mexico.
Well, you think about I always thought about Latin America, right? It's so corrupt. Like,
Yeah.
why? You know? Well, because it started corrupt. You know, who were the one that founded the countries? There were Spaniards, there were prisoners, there were
Right.
people who came here, raped people, and they started the government.
It's
And that's why it's important to history, because the root of the corruption started from the history. So even here in the U.S., there were pilgrims, right? They were racist people.
They wanted
outside.
to
that
have orgies
colonization-
and divorce their wives. That's why they
Yeah.
came here.
The only thing
Because
that-
England didn't allow orgies and divorcing your wife.
that ancestry of colonization, right? Of, hey, I'm just here to get mine, right? So they sent motherfuckers from Spain over to America, right? And they're like, I'm just here to get mine.
They were
right?
trying to make a steak from
right?
their
They made their own
country.
country, but
I'm gonna
there's
get
some
it.
Yeah,
And
they were
shit
trying to-
passed down. It passed down to
history
the
is really important.
And
That's why it's all.
ideology.
And then they got mad when they're like,
The only good thing about, when
you're
they came here to the
communist?
U.S.
Rise
is
against
that they were religious people,
communists.
right? They were all religious, so they had some morals, and they made,
you know what's
they
fucked up
had,
about the religions? Like
the
Catholics
rights
were
and all
like,
that. They had something
They
to go
hide
base
behind
it.
that
You know, the
Christian
more-
That's why,
front.
that's why the U.S. is still better though.
Yeah.
the more poor you are, the more closer you
Whoa.
are to God.
Whoa.
You remember that propaganda?
Don't be mad at this
Los
podcast.
They had better laws and stuff. Because I'm talking about, at least they had that, but they had racism since the beginning.
And then like the state also used the religion to keep the fucking poor happy with being poor. Like, hey, you know what? Poor people are gonna go. Those rich motherfuckers sucking on your daughter's toes, they're gonna go to hell. But you're going to
Your
heaven.
witches are up in the sky.
You're gonna inherit. I don't know what the fuck.
Calm down. Calm down. If
Oh my
I
God.
bomb this building, I get 72 virgins.
Well, that's how civilization
scam.
started with religion. Religion was the way.
Well,
civilization
if you
started.
want to be like a millionaire, you start your own religion.
That is true.
Or you
That
just
is-
branch
or you
off.
make an Instagram
You just
page.
branch off of already established Christian religion.
That's what a lot of them did. Protestant, Baptist, Seventh Day. They're all like under the Christian umbrella, but they're all under the Christian umbrella, but they like branch on their own
like
ideologies.
those Mormons. Hey, I want to
Mormonism.
fuck more than one bitch. Everybody has those.
Well, they want to marry.
That's
more
just
than-
gangster, man.
No, they have to marry.
Marry more than
they
one
have to. You think they fuck
a lot of work.
that wife more than once after they marry him? Like,
That the that
Like,
was fuck
yeah,
that.
I'll
Then
see
they
you like in
fuck
2
all the
months.
other wives and provide for all the other wives' kids.
oh my god,
bro.
the rotation they have, it's more complicated than
Sister wife.
At the end, though, it seems like too much work.
That's what I'm saying.
One woman's enough. man.
It's like, why would you want multiple?
But here's the thing: when you're in that culture where women are subservient to men,
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter if they're
It's a
happy.
thing of the past.
Here's the issue with us: we're trying to keep our women happy. You know what? We should go back right here. Hey, we get radicalized and we like, bitch, you're fucking.
It's part of the Ten Commandments.
We get radicalized on a podcast and go back and.
Sign the petition.
I'm getting a girlfriend.
You gain a girlfriend, you have a girlfriend.
No, I have a.
A side girlfriend.
No, what is this? Common law. That's a common law.
Yeah, y'all live together.
Oh, yeah.
That's a common law.
Yeah,
What?
live together. She can take half your shit if you leave.
She can.
They
Can
can.
she?
Yeah.
Half of nothing.
Zero
It's
divided
a lot
by
of
zero.
nothing.
That just means she's gonna help take
I
out
wish
half
you
my
would.
trash. She's just helping with the trash take out. You want half of nothing, girl? Take this fucking trash.
Woo!
Episode 2 is pretty lit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a sport.
So-
we were okay. So we started.
Sorry, guys.
Start civil.
Protests,
yeah,
sports,
religion,
religion.
girls. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so like
Wives.
girls, so like girls wise, that kind of leads into the like segment I kind of thought of was like miss it or diss it. Like what I was thinking when I said this, like y'all remember when Jersey Shore was like the main shit, and like every girl tried to dress like Snooki and had like cheetah print pants and wore flats and you know what I'm talking about?
I think
Yeah, I was
Snooki.
No, well, I mean, it was out there. I know y'all had to see it.
I watched Saved by the
I mean,
Bell.
we knew
Right?
about it.
Oh
I
my
watched Saved by the
God.
We
Bell.
knew about it though. We knew about it.
You had to know. Like a lot of girls thought they had that haircut, they wore flats, they wore cheetah print.
So like 2010, 2009,
So from
2010
like
Halloween,
from like
I was
2008 to
Snooki.
like 12.
I literally put on the fucking
Yeah.
lip print.
I never watched an episode, but I felt like I knew everything about them.
Yeah, because it was like the general.
So, yeah, everybody
yeah.
knows.
So that's what I'm saying. So miss the girls looking like Snooki or diss the girls.
Diss. I absolutely diss
It's a
because
solid diss
looking
for
like
me,
Snooki
dude.
also came acting like Snooki.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
and
that's
nobody
crazy.
wants to babysit a bitch.
So it's a diss.
It's a diss from,
definitely a diss for me.
Felly fell.
I did this because I hate the cheetah pants. Why do girls?
Yeah,
Why?
animal
Why?
print.
Cheetah-
Animal print
Why?
is
Why
never
wear that?
attractive.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I just don't like the cheetah.
What's that movie where the underwear? He's like,
Bro,
Oh,
yeah, he's like,
shit.
he's like, look at this.
Shit, I bagged the cheetah.
All right, my bad, Tony.
I'm a diss it now.
Diss.
It reminds me of a little crazy ass little chihuahua.
Eddie?
I might say I might miss it.
That was the thing about it. They were slutty.
Yeah, I love that.
A little leopard.
The sluttiness.
I miss that.
That still goes on.
But putas.
They were
That don't
fucking
change. That
And
don't
it
change.
has become the uniform of them. If a girl sees another girl wearing cheetah, they're like, the only thing she's going fast to is some dick or something, you know, and like they're gonna say that. They're already know it.
Maybe that's what it is.
That bitch
about
is a
that.
hoe.
I never thought of that, but now maybe I do miss it now. Nice.
So it's kind of like
Back in 2010, yeah, I fucking miss it.
the cut.
Cut.
That's horrible.
Said never now.
Horrible. Never
What
should
cut?
happen.
The Oak Cliff cut. The little side, little.
Wait, are you talking about the fade or the chicks?
Oh, you mean the temple fade?
Yeah, it's a
Oh, for the
They,
chicks?
it's still there. It's
For
still
chicks or
there.
for dudes?
The little Caesar in the front.
Oh, that's the
temple fade in
taquaches
the
now,
back.
bro.
It's
That's
it's
what you
still.
do?
Oh, so okay, so the next
I
miss it.
did
Next
do
Mr.
it.
Diss It.
Next
You
miss
did it?
I diss it. I don't miss it. I
Wait,
did it.
explain what it is first. What?
Okay, so we're talking about where it's
like the
little bangs.
toqueando cut
It's
Oh,
little
no, front
bangs in the
bangs.
front. It's the little Caesar in the
for
front.
dudes.
Oh.
The temple.
For a dude or a chick?
For dudes.
For dudes.
This is a
They're like
haircut. We're talking about haircuts for
Hold on,
guys.
so you gotta
Okay,
like lead
okay.
into it. So like, there's like a trucking, like I don't want to say lifestyle, but it's like a trucking
But
trend.
that's not old enough to miss or diss.
Yeah, I mean it can be current or old, dude. It ain't gonna be- I mean, I thought
We're talking about the haircut.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about everything like troqueando cut.
Oh,
That's a
dude.
definite diss
Hey,
for me.
I miss or diss everything. Go.
All right, that's
We gotta be
I
specific.
guess that's the end of that segment.
Well, that was the first Mr. Diss It. Next time we'll plan ahead.
Yeah, we'll definitely get better.
I have a miss or diss.
Here we
Okay,
go.
okay.
Pupusas. Miss it or diss it.
What? They never left. Well, oh no, you
Okay, so this is
You got two
interesting.
Salvador.
All right.
I don't know if another Latino can lynch another Latino. That's a good lynch.
Here we go.
I'm a
Taco or
protest.
pupusa?
Wait, it's a what?
Damn,
Taco.
that's not a Mr. Diss, dude. That's a.
Which would you pick? Which would you pick?
That
Which-
I don't know that thing.
Hey,
I think that's a whole episode.
That's another episode, man.
I think that's gonna be one of those where you have to actually get the tacos and pupusas. And
Yeah.
You gotta try it. Say, hey,
Yeah, that's true.
it's gonna be one of those things. We gotta do it here.
No, that's
He's trying to
Like a
get
versus
BuzzFeed
war.
there.
You're always gonna go with hometown right there, right? You're always gonna go with your hometown team. And my hometown team is Pupusas, and I'm gonna go with Pupusas because I have super fucking like great memories of being really drunk in El Salvador and eating these great ass pupusas on the streets and chicks that don't have enough money to buy the whole pair of
Ensemble.
jeans, so they wear the little shorts. You know?
Yeah, history. And for those who don't know what pupusas are,
They're gorditas.
They're from
Yeah,
our country.
like smashed. Yeah,
Yeah.
like gorditas are
They're
open.
masa and they have a filling inside. They're from
They're
Central America.
quesadillas.
They're from El Salvador. It's a famous Salvadorian dish, and there's some
Slash
hating ass
quesadilla.
Mexicans that.
There's a
That's the
national
case to win the
pupusa
arepas.
day. It's
Oh,
it's
we really
November.
ran it on you.
That's Venezuelan.
Hey, but nobody knows pupusa day like they know Taco Tuesdays.
Oh,
Calm down. You get one day a year. We have one day a week. It doesn't work like
There's
that.
no pupusa.
There is no
That makes sense,
National
but-
Taco Day. Is there a National Taco Day?
There's National Taco, National Tequila too.
Even white people love tacos.
Yes, what's called Taco Tuesday.
We had to
Once a week.
explain to our listeners
will-
what pupusas
I will
were.
give you one thing. No, here's the thing about pupusas. You eat some really fucking good pupusas, right? You will be smelling them on the upper lip the rest of the day.
That's called
Oh,
That's like Rudy's chicken, baby. It's good.
That's good, yes. That's a good.
Rudy, I'm not.
Doesn't they give you the bread and the pickles?
I just think it's too salty.
Yeah, but you just taste it the rest.
But you like nuts. How can you not like that?
That's the best.
That's salty. That's Rudy's chicken. Let me tell you. No, that just goes to show you never really had Rudy's chicken. Rudy's chicken. Fucking like somebody said, "Oops" on the Lowry seasonal.
Yeah, now it is season salt. It is season
Fucking
salt.
Lowry's.
Like, psh,
They have
It is
extra
it.
seasoning.
Yeah, extra seasoning
Yeah,
on
they
top.
have extra
Yes.
seasoning.
You literally have to drink you have to eat your Rudy's chicken with a Bud Light. Because it's like fucking beer
And
salt.
it tastes really
And don't
good.
and plan nothing the rest of the day.
Well,
The
my
bubble
bad,
gum
my bad. Let me
Oh,
say,
yeah.
you have to eat it with a
Instant.
Bud Ice. Oh, is that racial?
Like, beer is beer, man.
It's because Bud Ice is predominantly sold to African American communities.
Is it really?
Hey, fact check that. I wanna
Fact
see
check.
that.
Fact check.
Oh.
Urban Dictionary.
It's cheap and strong.
Oh no, no, not African American.
I still have my record. I
It's
drank
sold
a Bud
predominantly
Ice,
to the
40
homeless
and 2
community.
chugs. On my
Oh
record.
shit! Damn.
When I was 19, though.
Oh, I was like, what was this?
I remember doing a chug contest with everybody here, and you won, right?
When?
No,
Was it
I
you?
think
No,
this
that was
guy.
his brother.
It's my
Yeah, I think
brother,
it was
Tony. Tony.
Tony's
No, I remember being really good at a chugging contest, and then somebody here beat me.
Tony, more than likely.
Had
to
Tony.
Tony?
Had to
Tony.
be
That was a long time ago. I don't
That was a
remember
long
that.
time
Tony
ago.
like
I've done that
inhales.
Tony.
Tony's having Vietnam flashbacks.
The one man who can drink, anybody can chug is Tony.
He's
definitely
hearing
Tony.
Fortunate Son in the background.
That's the snake.
Don't be scared, Tony
moniker.
Q.
No, hey,
Tony,
Tony.
I'm medication. I don't drink like that.
Oh, no.
No, not anymore, but
Not
you used
anymore.
to. Yeah.
That's why he was a great
That's
chugger.
why
That's why he
he's
had to go on
on
medication. But I think that's about.
Oh shit, Vietnam
ahead,
flashback. Hey, chug that beer, Tony, chug that beer.
I'm never about to watch Forrest Gump.
How do you do it?
Damn.
How do you shoot women and children?
Lieutenant
You just
Dan.
chug twice as much.
Aren't you the veteran?
Hey, flashbacks, man.
All right, so
Respect our
this
soldiers.
this could be the end of this podcast for today. Next
it?
week,
It was,
yeah, this could be it.
pretty lit.
Next week it will be taco or pupusa.
Yeah.
One of the main
That's a
topics.
good
We'll
one.
have a little more.
Listen or diss it.
If you want,
But it has to be a good
to
listen
email
edition.
us your topic, we can also discuss that. You can just email it at
At tequilatalkc@gmail.com. So I'll put some links on the bottom.
let us know if you want us to talk about that because we'll be talking about everything you want and some of the things you don't
Or
want.
just put it on the comments, or you can email us and we'll see where it goes from there. All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Episode 2.
See ya next week.
Peace out.
Yep.